I said Joe Montana.
Joe Montana.
Joe Montana was a quarterback, you idiot. I said Joe Montana. What's up, everybody? It's Tattoo Hang. We're live again. We're trying to hit 420. It's a 420 weekend coming up.
Ooh, ooh.
And my birthday.
Dude, how old are you going to be?
47. No.
Nice.
I'll be 33. I think I've been telling everybody I was 33 for the last 6 months anyway, so it's not much of a change.
I've been telling people not that.
He needs a really big transition period so that he himself remembers.
Yes, I'll be 34 in 6 months. Watch.
Nice. Dude, you get 2 birthdays? That's cool, man.
Dude, sorry, guys. I know everybody that tuned in for the live last time, I am absolutely distraught with how the quality was. It was ridiculous.
But our audio kicked ass.
Yeah. So what happened is we basically got good enough equipment now to where we found out our computer needs upgraded. So it's like a never-ending process.
We got too good.
Yeah, we got too good. Chicago, I mean, you can't really, you can't talk shit about Chicago. You know, we went to the biggest tattoo convention in the world.
I know.
Confirmed as far as attendance that weekend. So, but here 420, I'm going to be at Empire Ink this weekend, so that'll be fun.
Shout out the dogs.
I've
up?
already got half the weekend booked, bro. Like I left Saturday open because they get like a lot of heavy walk-ins, but yeah, Friday and Sunday are already booked.
I'm about to do another little time slot there, but I was like, Zach's going. I don't want to steal his time slot. Let him go. Let him experience it.
Well, it's fun. It was fun.
It's so cool, dude. I love it.
Like, I talked to Sage. Sage, man, God bless him, he talks.
I know,
And,
but dude,
I mean,
it's
entertaining talk, so it's fine. Because, like, every time he talks, I want to talk, but I'm always, like, doing something.
I knew you
so
guys
I can't,
were cool,
like,
to be honest. I was like,
sure.
those guys.
Yeah, I'll talk for 2 hours if you give me the chance. Yeah.
It's going to be awesome, though.
Wow, Carnival of Ink coming up quick.
I know.
Dude, I'm more excited. Like, it feels like it's taken forever for the next Carnival of Ink to come, like, around. And so I'm getting impatient. I'm like, oh, so there's a week and a half left? Jesus Christ, it was a fucking week and a half ago.
It's like being grounded.
Yeah.
Can I go to Missouri yet?
Yeah, that's true, though. It really has felt like, because what was the last one we did? Kansas City?
Carnival of Ink?
In November?
Man,
I
yeah,
think
it's
so.
been too long, really.
November.
And we'll be doing
half a year. Gross.
Yeah.
We'll be doing interviews with Tim Richardson while we're
Tight.
there, and basically all of our friends. I'm trying to get as many interviews as I can in, and also we have been toying around with the fact that this is the first time you guys are hearing of it because I haven't told you yet.
Okay.
But we are getting. We're gonna go ahead and purchase a full page ad again.
Awesome.
And this time we're going to have Tattoo Hang's pick of the show.
Really?
Yeah, so we're gonna do like a article about that artist with the tattoo that we feel. Yeah, so I thought that was really cool.
That is awesome. I like that a lot.
Man, I feel like I talk to Joe 3-4 times a week. When it gets close to the shows, it's just like we got to talk about stuff.
That's facts, though.
He's got some surprises ready. He's really making things easy for us. Shout out, Joe. Really appreciate y'all.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it's gonna be a killer show. It always is.
Yeah, Springfield's never been a letdown.
Springfield's
Springfield's always hype as
Well, they've been
fuck.
doing it for fucking more than 10 years. Like, come on. Like, yeah, they got their shit together. That's how it is.
Yep.
Man, we have a whole bunch. So we've been thinking and toying around with this notion of doing like viewer questions. So we got like a whole page of viewer questions. And guys, feel free to comment, leave a message with a viewer question because and whether you would like to remain anonymous or not, because I mean, we'll say your name online. I don't care.
Like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, we need to get our platforms together too. We're going to start having a heavier presence on YouTube, TikTok. We're not doing a Twitter. I think that's
Twitter's
stupid.
lame. You mean
Yeah.
X,
It's
dude?
X. Yeah.
X gonna give it to you.
Start blowing up on Spotify again. We're doing the whole thing.
So, we got some topics today. Our producer's doing a really good job, by the way, of like writing us stuff to do. Just in the meantime, because like
Keeping us organized.
Yeah. Basically like an itinerary because. Well, we just don't do that. We never have. We just wanted to talk with friends.
We're
very
degenerates.
scatterbrained individuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're tattoo artists. If you're a tattoo artist and you're not scatterbrained, You're fucking lying.
He gets me excited about it though. He's like, he comes up with the awesomest topics, and I'm like, I would have never thought.
And the biggest hype man.
Yeah,
The biggest hype man. He's like, that was fucking awesome. You know, like I'm
Dude,
like,
I've been talking to Alex that many times a week as you've been talking to Joe. Like, literally,
Yeah?
yeah. I'm like,
yeah, this is the dude. This is the dude.
I didn't get his number saved in my phone until this past week, and I'm like, who the fuck is this? Hello? And he's like, what's up,
You
bro?
finally like added him as a contact.
Shit. Yeah. I was like, this is important. I need to do that.
Oh, I've always been so bad about doing that. Adding
man.
people in his contacts.
Oh, I was like, man, is this a fake number? Like, this is local. Who the hell is it? Oh my god. I'm like, is this the courthouse? What do you want? Oh, it's Alex. Woo.
So I got a story about, and Keely was there to witness this with me.
I don't know what he's saying.
And it has to do with like dealing with clients
Okay.
a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
So there was a couple that wanted tattooed. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not even going to say the state they were coming
remember
from
this.
because I remember very clearly, and
Okay.
I never want to go to that state. But she was going to get tattooed. The way she was kind of like acting was like not appropriate. You know, like for coming in the same day, like we're an appointment only tattoo studio usually.
Okay.
But so this day I was willing to make arrangements to have her come in and do all this stuff, and by the end of it, it just left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm like, I'm sorry, not the artist for you. There's plenty of shops around town, and I get a call from her boyfriend.
No, he comes in.
Oh yeah, he came in. He comes in just ripping and roaring on his Harley.
Yeah, Zach was tattooing, so
Yeah,
I was
you could
actually
tell.
the first one to go up to him at the desk, and he was like, were you... Like, he started off normal, and I'm like, whatever, just random dude. He's like, were you the one that was texting my wife about coming in to get a tattoo today? And I was like, oh, yeah. And then I, like, described what tattoo she was wanting, and he's like, yeah. And then he starts, like, pointing at me like this. And I don't like the way that you were talking. I was like, I am the apprentice. I don't have the shop phone.
I come around
Like,
the corner.
that's
I come
not-
around the corner ready to swing. I'm like, hey, I was actually the one talking to her, and this is how she was talking to me, and blah blah blah. And we were like, kind of went. That's my actual like worst client experience. We had to kick him out of the building.
We don't have bad
man.
clients.
Leave.
Like,
No, I mean, I've seen some stuff, and I've
Well,
heard
what's your
even
worst?
worse,
What's your
but-
worst?
my worst?
Yeah, like take a second.
Oh, yeah, give
take
me
a second and
minute.
think about
I'm
it.
Sure I'm sure there's some bad ones out there. Okay,
There's got to be. Yeah.
You ever have somebody make a move on you, Jeff?
Oh, dude. Perpetually in this
yes.
business.
Yeah. Sometimes that gets uncomfortable.
Remember the I know you're worst.
The nipple.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You got your
But
nipple
since
fondled?
then,
Yeah, like, yeah, let's-
me and her have talked, and we're all cool. But that was a really weird experience. So
No names. No names.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
I was tattooing this lady's forearm, and I guess just however her arm was, however I was sitting tattooing, basically her hand was like near my chest, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, she just goes in for like a little nipple tweak, like no.
like
Unwarranted.
pinch?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
a
Like
pinch?
yeah, like Gucci goo. Like I don't know.
Like she
Or-
had your nipple between
Got
her
it.
fingers.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Listen,
she
I was there that day,
and I was
and
like,
all I hear is, "Please don't do
yeah, I was
that."
like,
I look over and I'm like,
Hey.
"What is going
don't
on?"
do that. I was super nice about it because I was like, I don't think she was like, I don't think she was trying to be like sexually weird. I think she was trying to like be. I don't know. Like I said, we've talked since then. She's cool. We're good. But that threw me for. I was like, hey man, like. I will fuck up one of these lines. You try and play with my nipple. That tickles like
That's
a
so
motherfucker. Don't
funny.
do that.
Yeah,
That's so
some
funny.
people are crazy like that.
Yeah, but like the difference in reactions is if somebody fondled my nipple
Oh,
while
dude.
I was tattooing them.
There would
Completely
be
different
five-
story.
There'd be
Different,
5
yeah.
grown men
Oh,
ready
for
to
sure,
throw
for
hands.
sure. No, I was very polite. I was like, hey, please don't do that.
Yeah, don't. No, it was. That's exactly how I said it. It wasn't like that. Please don't do that. It was, don't do that. please don't do that.
Dude, I had like every thought in my head just went away, and I'm like, no way that just fucking happened, right? Like, no way.
What do you got? What's your? I mean, you
I don't
haven't.
have. I've never. I love my clients. I love everyone that like. I've never had like a bad
So
experience.
yours is coming.
Yeah, yours will come.
Yeah,
Just wait.
I haven't had really a bad. No.
Well, that's because most of your clients come in for like therapy purposes. You know what I mean?
I love them. I love talking. So like,
you do have a closeness with all of your clients for the most part. You guys are
all.
like vibing over there.
Even
like
if I don't know them, like first time, I'm like, so I'm gonna know everything about you by the end of the session, and we're gonna be besties. Like,
it's really nice to get to know people like that.
I am.
too.
I love it. I love it. It's one of my favorite
What's your
parts.
guys' views on like the therapeutic, like version of getting tattooed? Like, what do you think it helps with the most? Because like you've been tattooed a lot. I haven't been tattooed near enough. But like, what do you guys think it like maybe not health benefits, but like the
getting tattooed,
the psychological benefits of getting a tattoo?
tattooed.
Yeah.
Okay, so I not so much nowadays. Nowadays it's a lot more lax. But for a long time, it was like anytime I had, and I had a lot of major situations playing out kind of consecutively when I was younger, being irresponsible, making bad choices,
as we all
upsetting
do. Yeah.
circumstances. So anytime something was like even minorly inconvenient, and I'm like, can't deal with this. So you know how many tattoos I got because a girl broke my heart. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, anything you can't change right now.
Right, yeah. I'm like, well,
go get a tattoo.
Mom and Dad are mad at me, and I got kicked out again. Let's pop that on there,
Yeah, it's like
some
a
shit
situation
like that.
where I'm like, I'm gonna force myself to think about something else. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it's like,
and you do.
It just it like takes the pain, puts it somewhere else,
And you're
makes
like,
both of them easier.
Well, and she'd take it to a whole nother level,
With the suspension,
Yeah,
that's got to be a whole
Yeah, that's
borderline
like
spiritual.
that's like 3 of my
that's-
dogs died in 1 week.
that's
you know what I mean? Like
more-
we're not.
Well, see, it's not that
You
for me either. So, like, yes, I do tend to like lean towards suspension when I am like kind of going through like emotional turmoil-ish kind of vibes, but it's more so the suspension is more to prove to myself that my mind and my body can handle so much more than I'm giving it credit for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've seen you go up
That's hard. That's
West
hard as
Virginia.
fuck, dog.
West Virginia, you were having no trouble with nothing, and you still went up.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably were internally, but you weren't
She
showing
did
it
push it a
externally.
lot more
so.
than too, though. She was moving a bit more.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
So that's kind of dope. Yeah, I'd say there's also a therapeutic aspect to doing tattoos. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a thing also.
It's
I would
kind of
agree.
like anything, like if you're painting.
Yeah.
Almost.
It's like.
Yeah, I don't want to be
You
in
know
a
what I mean?
crazy
Like-
Yeah.
negative headspace. Like if I got a lot of shit going on, let's not do that. But like, within reason, yeah, man. Like they're talking to me about their stuff. I'm connecting with them. It helps. It helps a lot.
It takes
It's
yourself
its own
out of
thing.
your own head and makes you focus, like she was saying, like that
like,
laser
Yeah.
focus on that aspect. And like, yeah, especially like I do those long, grueling days of tattooing. Like, I mean, I say grueling, but like really, it's my favorite fucking thing to do, and I'll never stop doing it. But I could win the lottery tomorrow, bro. I'd still be tattooing.
Yeah.
But like, I do the tattoo, and like it forces you to take your time. It forces you to focus on that one thing. It forces you to focus on this one person, and everything else kind of just melts away. I put your AirPods
Yeah.
in. You can really like just mesh with, like music and tattooing go together like bread and
The
butter.
right music though. So I found out that what helps me, because a lot of my problems I've had with tattooing, especially like just in the past, have been slowing way the fuck down. So
Yeah.
I can't listen to something that's got me
like,
fucking hyped, I can't play Motley Crue and tattoo no more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, for
I
sure.
need something
Jeff's over there playing
low,
like sad music, and he's like,
cool, calm. yeah.
The tears are
like it's got like a light
antiseptic.
beat to it, but like something that's like, a little-
Swingy,
He's just
chill.
a little
Jazz.
slow, little melodic, and it's kind of you get tapped in like that, and it's it's very therapeutic.
trumpet,
What
saxophone.
is when you
Jazz.
think of tattooing? What is both of you? What is your favorite song to start out tattooing with?
I don't see. That's another thing about. I like to talk. I'm such a talker, dude. Obviously, if my client doesn't seem too up to a conversation, I'll shut the fuck up. But like most of the time, I'm just talking. Like so, I don't really listen.
Yeah.
Like I like the background music that the shop usually has playing, but like I don't put AirPods in or like use headphones or anything. Like
It's not
I don't
always
really-
necessary,
I don't
for
really
sure.
cater
Yeah.
the music that's playing to the process of tattooing.
I definitely prefer like an open atmosphere. Like there's music playing like throughout the shop, so that way everyone's still conversing. As opposed, like I will never really be like in my own little world, headphones in. For me, that's a little disconnected, and I don't know if I
like to,
if they need that on their end, that's cool. But like me. I need you to talk to me, or I'm gonna think you don't like me.
So
you know,
I feel like if we had like we have an open floor plan, so like everybody that is tattooing at our shop, that is employed at our shop, we're all in the same room. We can all see each other, hear each other, talk to each other.
Yeah.
So like that, I feel like if I had my own room, you know what I mean, and like
that does make a difference.
I probably would like be more picky about the music.
Yeah.
I will say a song that comes to mind is
Don't Stop Believing by Journey.
Oh, that's a good one. No, what is it? Like, I can't get no
satisfaction.
Yeah. I don't know why. I heard that like the last 2 times that I was tattooing, and it was just that perfect.
Yeah,
like, I was tapped in. You know, I was like, this is good.
Like Superstitious.
Yeah.
Very superstitious. You're doing like a Ghostbusters tattoo?
Yo, actually, that'd be so cool.
I did land on one like a couple years ago. I was like every day. I don't know if you remember the song Vicodin by CVBZ.
I still got that on my playlist.
Yeah, dude.
That's a good one.
It's just like, it's so, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It keeps me in that rhythm.
That's where I got to be careful though, because it's like that's a good sweet spot.
Yeah,
but that's really close to that. Ooh,
yeah, 120 BPM or more, and you're just like,
yeah. And now all of a sudden, I'm like moving to.
Do you guys find yourself doing that, like matching your pace of like the tattoo?
Not on, definitely subconscious.
I'm trying to stop myself from doing that. That's what I'm saying.
Like if you're walking down the street with a pair of headphones, then you're probably gonna match your steps to the beat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's just,
absolutely,
that's just science,
bro. I walk into Walmart like a BG. You can't tell by the way yeah, like a motherfucker, dude.
Jeff's just like getting down.
I live my
Walmart,
life
guys.
like that, dude. Oh my god. Okay, quick story. Only because this semi pertains. Yesterday, I go to Walmart with Cheetah. Okay, and we're hearing music like way before I should be hearing music from the Walmart parking lot. I'm like, that's not my car. What the fuck is that? I roll it down, and it's like super loud, and it's a really pretty version of the song Hallelujah, like from like Shrek and shit. Okay, but like no words, and I'm just like, where's this coming from? Like Walmart's bumping right now? Like
is
what the fuck?
Is there a voice of an angel?
We get parked, and we're walking in, and we're like, for real, where's it coming from? There's a dude outside of Walmart, a taller gentleman playing a fucking accordion.
What?
Just fucking wailing this, nailing it.
In rural Indiana,
in
at a
Columbia
Walmart.
City, 0.8 miles that way. Yeah,
Like
dude.
yesterday.
Dude, yeah. Literally yesterday. Yeah.
We got to
Ask
take into
Cheetah, dude.
consideration Sweetwater being right there, though.
That's true.
Do you
That's
remember?
true.
Were you with me when we were playing with the accordions at Sweetwater? Dude,
Yes.
I went
Yes.
one time, and it was the loudest goddamn noise I've ever heard in my life. I was like,
Yeah.
I looked around.
They're really cool, though.
Yeah, they're like
so
$1,800.
dope.
They're like way
Bro.
too much.
And I have no idea what I'm... Yeah, Cheetah's like, are those bagpipes? I'm like, you're so... No, Cheetah, those are not bagpipes. Ryan.
Okay.
Oh, no.
But yeah,
I'm getting ready to buy a new car.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. What
Yeah.
you getting?
I don't know yet.
Okay.
It's, like all the
Just
down
in the
payments are different.
market?
Like I'm just
The
I'm in the
newest
market.
sports
Well, I
car to
know
hit
where
the
I'm
market.
going. And what's your guys' dream car? Like if you had,
Dream car.
yeah, if you had to. And listen, we're not talking sensible. We're talking. You've got $20 million to spend.
And it's not a problem.
You don't have, and it's not a problem.
So-
But don't like get a $20 million car just
No,
because. You know
no,
what I
I'm
mean?
not
What is
lame.
your, like, what is your dream car?
You go first on that, dog. What you got?
Okay, so I have two. Probably an late 70s, early 80s pickup truck, single cab,
Tight.
box body, probably.
Okay. Little
then
box
And
Chevy.
she's just always wearing
Yeah.
boots.
And I'd fix it up real nice and like probably paint it blue. I have a
Blue. What
Yeah.
what shade? Like that eggshell blue,
Probably.
or like that electric blue,
probably like a mix of both. I'd probably do a stripe, like how the old cars had
like a
the,
pinstripe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's
But-
pretty fucking hot. That's awesome.
She's been thinking about this. Listen
I
to her.
can
She knows.
tell. She said
I'm gonna
both.
have one day. I will.
Right.
All right. What's
I will.
number two?
What's number two?
Oh, this is a little nerd moment on my part, but a 1967 Chevrolet Impala.
Oh, because supernatural.
Supernatural.
Yeah.
Four door.
Because she's a girl and they're cute boys. No,
Yeah.
That's a fucking dope car,
Dean and
though.
Sam, I love them so much.
I'm going to say the year doesn't matter as long as it's between a 67 or a 69. But a Chevelle SS, black,
Okay.
matte fucking black.
Okay.
Beautiful. Holy shit. The big SS in the front, little white stripes going down the fucking hood. Come on. That don't get better than that.
It does not.
That's awesome.
I'm gonna go off the reservation a little bit, and go with Plymouth Superbird.
Show me a picture of what the hell that is.
No, it's the Dynaco car on. The one with the big wing on the back.
Yeah.
They made them, and they had like the road
Talking about the
Roadrunner.
Yeah.
On the side of the wing. I thought that was so cool. But yeah,
Those are dope.
It's just a very unique vehicle.
Are those the ones with like the pop-up headlights too, or no?
No.
They're already.
It basically looks like a Dodge Charger with a little bit humpier like hood, and then it's got a huge wing. Like we're talking a 3.5-foot spoiler, just for no reason.
Bro.
Just way too.
When
it
you
doesn't
said
matter.
Dynaco,
Yeah, it's the old guy. Yeah. Is it on here? Yeah, right there, dude. Look at that. It's got that big old guy on it. But yeah, that's actually a replica of the Dynaco car.
that's so nuts.
Right there.
Is this from fucking Cars?
Yes.
Yes.
And everybody thought it was just a super exaggerated version of a split. No, that's a car that was made.
So dope.
Yeah.
Yo,
So,
that's a really
yeah.
cool dream car. Actually, I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
That is
Second
pretty dope.
close is any of the Batmobiles. Okay.
Oh, bro, second
Come
close
on.
for me is probably like a old school 50s tail fin Cadillac.
Hot.
Yeah.
Hot.
With like
Anything
all the
from the
chrome
50s is
pinstripes.
fucking
Dude.
epic.
Damn,
Old
it's flexing
cars.
out there.
I like how all
cars.
of our dream cars are old cars.
Yeah, none of them are new.
classics. No, hell no.
It's
No,
not
I
gonna
don't want a
last you
fucking
forever,
Tesla.
you know?
no,
Like,
anything
I don't
made
wanna-
after 82.
Oh, don't get me
is
wrong. I want a
fucking
Tesla,
whatever.
but
Yeah, I would take
Yeah.
a Tesla. But
yeah, I would take if somebody gave me
Yeah,
a
if somebody
Tesla.
gave
I
me
would
a
It's just a
Tesla.
different. It's a different thing, you know. I would.
All right, let's go to one of the viewer questions. Okay.
Bust out, dog.
Let me see. I want to get a good one. I'm interested in tattooing, but I don't know where or how to start. Do you have any advice? Oh boy. Well, I think the most pertinent person to answer this would probably be Keely, because she's the person that kind of, I don't want to say weaseled your way into tattooing.
did.
She started
I
the
did,
most
though.
recently.
I did, though. I
Yeah,
did.
tell them the story.
So I'd always been into art, and like before I met anybody that worked here at the shop, I definitely had kind of like asked other shops like about an apprenticeship, but I never like seriously pursued it, unfortunately. But
Yeah.
then, so I met Zach through a mutual friend of ours, and I had messaged him about needing like a second job, and he was like, "Oh, you could just come work front desk here," and I was like, "Dude, that'd be dope." He's like, "But you don't get paid," and I'm like, "Well."
The only
Well, the
requirement
reason
for
I
a
need-
secondary job, by the
Yeah.
way.
well,
You can work, but as far as income goes, we have no income to give
yeah,
you.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
so
I
far
was
as a
like-
monetary gain.
But then he was like, "But we can tattoo you for the work that you do," and I was like, "I mean, I could
I
always
have a
get a
second job.
third
I
job.
have a second
you know
job
what I
all of a
mean?
sudden.
Like,
Third job.
if I, you know,
did, dude. You
I had
did.
3 jobs when I first started working here as front desk
Oh
lady,
man,
including this one though. This one was like,
that's kind of
easy.
what it takes, though. You know,
it's hard.
Well, I was also
this is the easier way to get into it. By the way.
and I was also going through hair school at the time.
I forgot that.
You know, I could
Oh my
have
God.
Yeah.
just not made that decision. But then I kind of like just was watching everybody tattoo, and then I had my iPad from school, and I downloaded Procreate one day, and I was like, I'm gonna pop out with some designs and just kind of like, and I'm like doing all this in my head. I'm like, and then I'm just gonna like nonchalantly show them, and so that's what I did. I'd like show Brandon and be like, I've been working on this.
She plotted. That's
did.
Awesome.
She did.
Dude, you know what?
He's like, I was like, I've been working on this.
That's how it goes.
And then
Yeah,
like,
and they were they're like, dude, they were design. You remember the snake
Yeah.
cream cone?
yeah.
You remember that?
So dope.
The mint chocolate chip
Yes.
looking. Yeah, that was
And
dope,
then-
dude.
Zach had finally went to pay me for my first tattoo, and this was the first time I showed him one of the ones I designed, and I was like, I want this, and he was like, where'd you find that? And I was like, I made it. And then and then I just kind of and then like as I continued doing that, I kind of just started bugging him like, maybe I could.
You know
an
what?
apprentice.
I'm going to compare apprentices to cats. How do you get a cat?
They just don't.
It just
go
doesn't
away.
go away. It just sticks around. It
And
sits
then
around.
when winter comes around, you feel bad for
Yeah.
it enough to bring it inside.
Yeah, and then winter comes around. Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, okay,
All right,
I guess
get
you've
in
earned
here,
a spot
cat. Get in here.
at the house. You
They
know,
get,
like
they get that first can of tuna and it's over. It's over.
she heard the can opener and she came
I
running.
came running.
Dude,
Yeah.
that's awesome. That's
How-
a good question.
How's your tattoo feeling, by the way?
It's itchy.
So we just did like a black work style, kind of like, I don't know what you'd call it. It's just like,
I saw
like a very
word for it the other
sharp
day, and I can't fucking think of what it was.
Yeah,
God
yeah.
bless it.
Yeah, but I like this. It has a style name. I just like placing it wise. I'm sure they've fucking came up with something by now. It's not cyber sigilism.
No, it's not.
But it's like a kind of a close cousin.
It's
I would
like dark.
say. Yeah, it's like a
like
dark,
thick,
yeah,
dark.
Looks like a
cyber
metalcore band name that's somewhere in there.
yeah. Yes, exactly.
what I'm
It looks like
talking
a
about?
Lamb of God album font. Yeah.
But it's so cool.
But she got her whole hip blasted. There were complications because it's on a flexor point, and
I'm allergic
she's
to derm.
just now starting to heal from it. So
Yes. Well, our biggest mistake was we put derm on because we did it half and half. So we did this half of my body first, and then we did the other half like last week, I think. And when we did this half, we put Sanoderm on it. Knowing I'm allergic to Sanoderm, I was like, maybe I can take it off sooner than what I normally do, and it won't be a problem. I took it off 24 hours later. Like maybe 24, like a little more than 24 hours later, and it literally broke my entire skin out. I was peeling in places that he hadn't even hit with a tattoo
because it's
needle.
been happening more and more lately.
I looked like I had a rash, and I wanted, like, we had just gone to a show, and I wanted to be able to show people, you know, my like new tattoo, and I didn't because of like the reaction that I had with the derm. So then this next time around, I'll admit I'm a little naive. I probably would have 100% would have taken the allergic reaction over this, but then we didn't cover it. I tried to go to work the next day. With
You can see
pants
like the
on.
pain in her face as she's talking about this.
I know it.
She's
sucked,
like, and
dude.
it just,
it's a big tattoo,
you know?
also.
Yeah.
So the affected area had to be
Huge.
large scale.
The entire this half of my stomach was open skin, and I
Damn,
and I was like, I'll heal it without derm, no problem. I'll go to work tomorrow. I'll work the rest of the week. Like I didn't plan out getting a tattoo this big, like, and then not covering it because. So I had.
it's almost crucial.
Yeah, so I tattooed 2 days after I got this tattoo, and it was like it kept breaking open, it kept bleeding.
Oh,
it
dude,
was
it's a bitch.
I was not sleeping because it felt like it got worse at night to where I like could not sleep. And then we started putting gauze over it just to get like, because at this point we're not healing a tattoo anymore. Like
And
my
it's sticking
skin,
to the gauze.
Yeah.
and then
You're healing a wound.
but then I'm still
Yeah.
actively trying to do. I have a problem sitting still. Like I'm still actively trying to do things while I have this gauze on. I'm not changing it often enough. It stuck to my tattoo. And we just,
Listen, guys, we are tattoo artists. It doesn't mean we do what we say to do when it comes to like the healing process.
yeah. I would have taken the allergic reaction.
Like do as I
any day.
say, not as I do.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
God, yes, actually.
And so then, pretty much, Zach was like, "You cannot work for the next 2 days. You need to sit
No, absolutely not.
in a chair and do not fucking move."
And just veg out.
Yeah, so that we could like close
It's
it
a
up.
learning process too, you know.
Well, there was one day that it was the last day before I decided, like, okay, we're going full bed rest
Yeah.
mode. Is I pulled the derm off after it being on for like 3 hours. Not
Right.
the derm, the gauze. And it ripped the entire tattoo back open. Started
Oh,
pouring
yeah.
blood. And I was like,
Jeez.
God.
There's instant tears.
Oh my God. I was
I'm glad it's doing better.
At this
by
point,
the way.
it had been like 4 days since I got the tattoo. I'm usually so used to healing easy. You know what I mean? And so I was defeated, bro. I'm like, I am over this. I'm sick of it. I've never regretted getting a tattoo because of the pain of the healing process.
First one.
It's finally closed all the way up. But now it's itching, which I know is such a good thing, and I'd rather take this itch over
Over the pain you were
Over the
enduring
pain.
before.
though.
Next.
Still sucks.
Next viewer question. You ready? Do you think anybody could be a tattoo artist? Or do you have to be artistically inclined?
I think you have to have an artistic eye to any sort of extent.
I would almost say creative.
Artistic,
artistic
creative.
for sure though, because you do need to like have some form of like subject matter.
There's a
and
lot more about
composition.
it that can be taught than you would think that there would be.
I
But
think you need to be willing to learn more than you need to be.
I'll say definitely it's not for everybody. I don't think
That's what-
everybody could do it. Do I think more people can do it than you think, or rather that the industry would have you think could
don't
do it?
know.
Probably. I mean,
do.
there's a lot of gatekeeping.
Yeah, there
behavior.
is.
and I
Yes.
we've talked about that in the past, but
Yeah. There's a lot of like people that I've seen a lot of people that I'm like friends with on Facebook or friends with in real life, and I'll hear like a lot of them talking about like, you shouldn't be an artist if you do this, you shouldn't be an artist if you do that, you shouldn't be tattooing if you do this, and it's all just
It's all gatekeeping.
it's on all, and it's these
Yeah.
things that they're like shining light on and saying like, you shouldn't be an artist if you're doing this, you shouldn't be an it's all preference based.
I'm
you
I'm
know
very
what I mean?
pro letting
I'm
people
like-
try their own thing, and I'm pro letting people make mistakes. I mean,
It's not for everybody.
No,
It's
no.
not,
But
no.
if you don't let them figure things out,
But
how are they ever going
Yes,
to learn?
and like
Some things are no brainers, though, for
Right.
sure. It's tough.
I would say, just in my opinion, tattooing isn't like drawing. It just isn't. It's a different medium. We all know that. But it's more like welding on a microscopic level or like wood burning more than it is like drawing. So like even if you are artistic, we'll say, and this is just playing devil's advocate on like the artistic part of it, you can actually not be trainable when it comes to like using a machine on skin, over traumatizing because you want to get more detail in.
But you could be doing the craziest work with graphite that I've ever seen in my life.
Right. You
know
could
what I
do
mean?
a perfect portrait on a
Yeah.
piece of paper.
They don't always transfer over.
Just like
that
They
acrylic
way.
just don't.
paint
They
and a
never
canvas.
do.
No.
They never do.
But
it
I
is
think
more like
art
painting.
begets art to
It's
a
all-
point. Though.
Yeah.
It's all a medium. Like it's
But just because you can draw doesn't mean you can sculpt with clay.
I was thinking
Right,
that too.
right,
yeah.
right.
It's two totally different
Tattoo
things.
artists
Yeah.
are not gonna be sculpting marble.
And
statues, you know what I mean?
boy's getting in on it.
I
Kyle
definitely-
O'Neal.
Yeah.
yeah.
I've been
that.
seeing that, bro. I'm really excited for him. But
I
He's
can't
about a
remember.
year
I
in
told
on-
somebody.
on
I
fake
showed
skin.
that to somebody the other day, and they were like, "Oh, really? It's about fucking time." And I was like, "Dude, like real life, when I first met Kyle, I thought he was
he
an
was a
artist."
tattoo artist already. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Yeah.
He
He has fucking.
He belongs.
He has 1 million tattoos. Why wouldn't you be a
Yeah.
tattoo artist?
Yeah.
Some people are just collectors, man.
Yeah,
That's cool too.
Yeah,
That's
but he
so
seemed
cool.
genuinely interested in
Mm-hmm.
the tattoo
I
process.
think he's gonna go really far, bro.
Yeah.
I can see he's got a passion.
I've
for
seen
it.
some things that he's done on skin already, and he's already ahead of the curve. And
Yeah.
like, really, all you can ask for is to like stay ahead of the curve, and like because that plateau is coming. It's gonna happen. You're gonna plateau. You're gonna maybe feel like you're not doing as good a work as you should be because let's face it, we're all as good as our last tattoo. But like, allow yourself a little bit of grace in like getting back on track, and just don't let it like put you in a funk to where you can't like come back from it, because like you will get it. And like there's multiple people inside of the Carnival of Ink family, in fact, that like were having a hard time and they came back from it, and now they're doing better tattoos by 100% than they were, we'll say, 2 years ago. And
It happens to the best
yeah,
of us, man.
It does.
But he's got the drive to get through all of that.
Yeah, he's got it.
Absolutely.
I believe in you, Kyle. All right.
Got some more questions for us, big boy?
Next viewer question. By the way, if you guys have questions, we've got a list here, obviously, but like these are just like ones that have been personally emailed to us. Like I would love to get like a comment thread going on like what questions you guys feel need answered. You know, because like there's questions that we just don't think to ask because we've just been doing it. We're in it.
True.
Like this outside perspective is always great. Your show looks very well. Okay, your show looks very well put together. Is
Did you write
this your
these?
first show, or have you guys done others in the past? Have you guys done any other?
No.
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 You've never. You seem like you have sometimes, bro. I'm gonna be
I
honest.
like hearing myself talk.
But
and I
Right,
know
but
it
that's
sounds
that's
good.
how this got started. Really, is what this is. Okay,
Just
so
talking.
this is how this podcast got started. Is Jeff and Zach had a couple of mics back here they
and some
started,
booze.
And some booze.
And well, we set all this up because like Zach wanted to do this. Like he already knew that.
Shout out, Glenn.
He wanted something. Yeah,
Facts.
And so we all were sitting. Like we'd get drunk after hours and stuff like that, and we'd like allegedly.
Yeah. You can't prove that.
I don't remember.
No, funny story though. So I just had all this stuff back here. We're helping one of our friends produce music. Was the first reason we made the studio. You know.
Yeah.
Lucifer Morningstar.
Shout out the dog.
Yeah. The boy. Love you. But I actually years ago. Don't look this up.
Don't look this up. Absolutely look this up.
With our producer actually. I had a political podcast back in the day.
Political.
Yeah, actually, well, we're both pretty like libertarian, honestly.
Okay.
We don't need to talk about it. I don't talk about politics.
No. I'm not.
But
a
I
political
used
person.
to. I used to. You know.
That's cool.
But we actually went as far as going to a Trump rally, and like recording out in the field and stuff. So like I had a little bit of something going on, but like. Man, just the sheer volume of like what we're doing here is just miles ahead of anything we did there.
Does it transfer over a little bit though? Like do you know what you're doing a little bit better because of that?
Yes and no, because
Okay.
I think yes because I kind of know how to segue a little bit. I know like how to talk on camera a little bit better. It is. You got to get used to it kind of. But no, because this is different.
Yeah.
Like you guys are my friends.
Yeah.
We're just
100%.
talking. You know, this is, and now Alex was also a part of that, and I think he brings a little bit of background to it.
Yeah.
So like now all of a sudden we've got scripts and you know what I mean? Like we've got real things and real structure and like just what we kind of should have had the whole time that we didn't know we were missing in the first place. So no, it really doesn't translate over. Like yes and no, but
That's
just
fair.
for the speaking part, I think that's it.
I just think, I mean, for whatever reason, it goes so well just because the three of us click so well.
Oh yeah. How much time do we spend together, bro?
Right. So there's a level of comfortability there, but also there's two like really big things that I feel like I don't know, key to my success or whatever. Like you know what I'm saying? Like so first of all, don't think about the cameras at all. Like they're there, you know that they're watching, they're seeing you, that's cool.
Yeah.
You can address them, like I'll do it like comedically, like break the fourth wall, hey what's up, shout out, you know, cool cutesy stuff.
Yeah.
But like if I'm talking, don't think about it at all.
Seeing the
'Cause
word
it's not
cutesy come out of your mouth.
cutesy.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Say it again.
Yeah, it's just it'll interrupt your thought process, your flow. So like it's there, it's totally cool. I know where the cameras are.
Yeah.
But I'm not talking.
You're not talking
outward.
at people.
Yeah,
You're
we're
talking,
like
we're talking
staring.
amongst
Exactly.
ourselves.
And then this helps so much because the headphones put you in like a bubble where
Yeah,
it's like
nothing
not
can hurt
only
you.
can I pretty much only hear the other people talking and me, but my inner voice, which is coming out right now, is just amplified.
yeah.
So it's like
Well,
I don't have to worry about like they're watching, it's cool. I'm gonna watch later. That's cool.
yeah.
I don't have like it's not live. You like there's not like a live audience.
Right.
You know? So that helps a lot.
And the headphones are so undersold, by the way. You guys don't know because you're not here, but
I didn't
pretty
get it till
sick.
I tried it. Yeah, but
I love
it's a bubble.
One of my favorite things is putting people on that's never had like the headphones and being able is like the reaction to like them experiencing the
Whoa.
bubble.
Yeah,
because
every
it's
time.
like
yeah.
it is. It's an experience, bro. Like they'll put them on. And I'll be like, all right, now check your microphone, and they'll just be like, whoa.
Did I just hear myself?
I just heard something there, actually. That was weird.
We got people up front, but Bryn and Gypsy have been just killing it at Ark lately. The game Ark. I don't know if you guys know what it is, but it's called Ark Survival Evolved, and it's been out for like 8.5 years.
We're reviving it.
Yeah, bring it
I
back.
actually have wanted to play that, and I've seen very
It's not
like
cross-platform.
seldom. Is it? It's not.
It's not.
Damn it.
Yeah, but it's Minecraft
Dude, I only have a
for
Nintendo
adults.
I couldn't
Switch.
even.
That sucks.
I couldn't even play with a PlayStation 5 if I wanted to. It's literally like
It's like
very.
that level.
Yeah.
Alex showed me. We were like a Facebook call one time. It was like a business, like a Zoom call or something, and he was playing Ark, and he showed me, like, he touched a mushroom, and it just, the whole screen went rainbowy. And I'm like, no way, they've got psychedelic mushrooms. And then
That's
just
cool.
today, because, like, it's a cool game, but, like, you don't know what's really all
There's
in it
so
until you play it.
There's
They went
so
to a
much.
fucking swamp, and they both had, like, 3 leeches on them. And it turns out you got to stand in a fire to get them off of you, or you got to have your partner pick them off of you. And I'm like, that's awesome,
in depth.
man.
I
That's
like that shit.
Yeah, that's cool.
Damn.
There's a lot to Ark for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and we're going to play it tonight.
Damn, I have to invest now. Son of a bitch.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Alex. Alex runs our live now.
Just join the chat.
Alex is actually the reason that we all started playing Ark again.
No, it was Zach's influence. I was just like, Zach, why aren't you playing Ark, dude? It's the best game ever. And then he told everyone else about it. Now it's in
A
the
week
tattoo
later,
shop.
there's 15 of our closest friends playing Ark together.
Yeah, trying to figure
God
out how
damn
to.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah, so you're gonna have to get on that train
it can split
figure it
screen.
out.
ASAP. Yeah. We'll figure it out.
That's kind of dope, though.
What do you guys feel like? And this is just off script. I didn't even like this isn't even written down. But what do you guys feel like we learned from Chicago?
Oh,
Like in a maybe not a negative way, but like what did you guys learn? Like the main thing you're like, oh my god, like we got to remember to do this.
You
a
go
few
first.
things. I feel like I learned more about like other like the production like value of it and like what it means to have that value. So like we had headphones on our camera guys and we were able to like they could hear us, but like you know what I mean, and you could like kind of say, well, you need a better angle on this, and then kind of coach them through it. Like I took a bunch of clips of the side shows from there that I haven't gotten around to editing yet, but I was like literally talking to the camera guy to kind of like tell him like what shots I wanted, this and that, and like sitting here and doing this is like I wasn't like able to learn any of that except for going to a convention and actually like because
That's fair.
yeah.
There isn't really another way we could have learned that. We kind of had to do that in the moment.
Except for spend like 12 racks and then go to the biggest tattoo show in the
Right.
world.
Pretty
dude.
much,
Yeah.
yeah. We threw ourselves in the mix, but it paid off.
In the mix, bro. Wow.
I found out that me and Keely could fucking hold it down.
You can.
What's up?
So, for reference, I don't know how many of y'all, like, if you haven't watched the Chicago Lives, go back and watch Saturday because it was our best live ever, in my opinion. And I wasn't
Like
even
the
on it.
midday, I think it was like, what, the 5 o'clock?
Yeah, it was the 5 o'clock.
5
It wasn't
o'clock
the
was
best in show. It was the
real
actual
good.
awards. But we
Goodness.
I was actually tattooing. So I was doing a cover up. I had booked a cover up, and I could not finish it all in one day, as most tattoos go. And we came back Saturday's when I started it, wasn't it? And Sunday is when I
Correct.
finished it. But so Saturday I had to tattoo. And so I'm tattooing, and I got my phone like on right beside me like this, and I'm watching the live the whole time. And I could not tell a difference between me being on and you guys being on, except for you guys actually were bantering better than like when I'm on.
Well, it was like,
Yeah, like right before we started,
You're
we're like,
filling a
God,
whole
are you
third-person
so happy
space.
he's
Yeah.
not here, bro?
Yeah. I didn't hear it.
let's kick him out.
I know it was thought of.
I think we need to have a talk.
No, I thought it went really, really good. The other things I learned, I would say, is to maybe not soak in every aspect of the criticism that was given,
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I didn't
as
even think
well
about that.
as because of all that is what I'll say. We ended up having a conversation with our really good friend Adam, and he helped give me some perspective that night. You know, kind of talking that
Barnett,
out. Yes.
shout out.
Yes,
This Twin
sir.
Films.
My dog.
Yes, if you need a fucking promo.
And
video.
and I was thinking about, you know, how the conversation went, and like we said, it was really good banter. Me and Keely fucking, I had
Knocked
a
it out of
blast.
the park, really.
we had a couple of
But I
crayons
felt
before we
I
started.
felt like if there was something to be tweaked, like it wasn't wrong, it was just off, and like how to fix that. And it wasn't that the conversation was bad; it was that it was the wrong conversation being had. So what we needed was just a little bit more insight on Like, and it's hard to do because, you know, you're getting like quick glimpses of these tattoos. So it's hard to not be like, oh, that's really good. Oh, that's not so good. But just a little bit more insight of like, what about these make this so good? Perspective and things of that nature. And that was some really good advice that he had given that I want to continue when we do more live events. But, you know, like I said, it's not the easiest thing to implement.
It's also, so we're cornering the market on something that's never been done before.
It's true also.
Like, there's never been somebody that just lives events just to live events.
Right.
Like we are the Jumbotron for these places. Like, I don't know. The biggest thing I really learned, and you guys brought up some good ones. That was fucking, you guys were killing it on Saturday.
Thank you,
and yeah, like your two were, that's it. The biggest thing that I kind of realized technically, because, well, we needed structure.
We did.
Which is kind of what you were saying in your last anyways. Like, we need to, like, have something to talk about and as well as the insight on tattoos.
And it was just, you know, I can talk about why I like something, but, like, to make somebody who doesn't necessarily know understand on why that's good, it's kind of hard to do within, like, a 30-second window tops.
Yeah.
On top of that, you know, I felt like I'm not going to say any names or anything of that nature. It just felt like there were certain aspects of it where people wanted some negativity brought up. What are some things about these tattoos that aren't good, about that I don't like?
I don't like doing that.
And 100%. Like, first of all, I'm Jeffrey Marcus, and I'm with the Tattoo Hang. If you want Ink Master, go watch Ink Master.
Yeah,
dog.
go watch.
That's not what I'm doing. I'm not a judge.
Mm-mm.
The judges are over there doing their job.
Mm-hmm.
Respect them, love them for that. That's what they're there for.
We're
That's what
here
they're good
to
at.
show you what entered.
I'm
We're here to show
here-
you what won. I'm not here to trash anybody's designs, anything that goes up on
100%.
stage, because as somebody that's been in it for as long as I have been, a year and a half maybe,
If you
I
wanna
have
critique-
no business saying, oh, maybe the saturation in this could have been better
Right.
on somebody who's been tattooing years longer than I have.
Yeah,
I
if
have
you want to
no
critique,
business
that's a
doing that.
different question. But I'm here, and also we're showing you the people competing at the biggest show in the world. So if you're not there to see good quality, I don't know what you're there for.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So and I understand to a point, like entertainment purpose, I understand why people want that.
Yeah.
It's just not what I'm offering.
It is
You know
not.
what I mean?
And listen, guys, we will never sell out.
No.
We
If
don't
you want
care.
an honest critique,
We don't give a
then
single
ask
fuck.
me what I think about your tattoo. We could discuss that privately. On live, I'm not going to shit on anybody. You know what I'm saying? No.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what I like for Carnival of Ink, because like we're gonna go there and
It's all love.
yeah,
100%.
like, he's gonna let us thrive there, and be there as us. By the way, shout out Joe. But he's gonna let us do to his best ability, help us do our best job we can for him. You know what I mean? Like, we're just gonna do. By the way, merch sales at Carnival of Ink in Springfield. I just ordered them.
I was wondering when this was
Yeah.
going to come up, dude. Yes.
So it's a collab shirt. We got a 5-inch square breast pocket tattoo hang logo with the words that look good, by the way.
You got pictures
And then-
I can see after
Yes.
this? Cool.
And then the back is going to be the OG Carnival of Ink skull.
Big
circle
circular logo.
Yeah.
Hot.
The one that we used during our lives there.
Yeah. The one that, we could see. Oh, damn, we didn't put that up.
That's okay.
But yeah, I love that.
Yeah, and shout out to Alex, because he's kind of the one that gave the idea for actually putting the tattoo hang on the logo and
dude.
making it look good. He had like I said Stranger Things, but then I like saw the Stranger Things font and I'm like, nah, that's not even close. But like a really classy like gold, like
Looks
tricolor.
Gatsby-ish,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, fucking Alex is King Midas over here, just turning everything to goldy touches. Jesus Christ, I love it, bro.
You're gonna make me blush.
Well, that's the thing is like I feel like as we add more people into our crew. Oh yeah, I didn't even get to finish my thought actually. In Chicago, the one thing I wanted to say, and I'm just gonna say it real quick, we need to be able to talk to our cameramen and them talk back to us without it being caught on the mic. Like,
Yes,
kinda like,
that
Facts.
is one thing about Chicago that
That
I
was a
didn't
big
like.
one.
Is every time we wanted to say something to our cameramen, we had to say it.
yeah, we had to
Yeah.
say it to you guys.
We also didn't even
Yeah.
know if they could hear us, unless they did what we were asking.
Right.
You know what I mean? There was no feedback.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Hopefully
I'd be
Alex
like-
could hear us.
I'd be like, it'd be really cool.
He's like recording the monster tent.
Well, I got to a point where I was like, I'm gonna stop like barking orders almost. But then I'd be like, you know, what would be really cool is if we could see another category, and then I'd like keep my eye on Alex for a second, and then he'd kind of like start
You, like,
moving
look
over, and I'm
over and
like,
she's
oh
like-
yes.
No, dude. I felt like an offensive coordinator, and my quarterback is just hit the mic and he's doing what he wants, and I was
Yeah.
like, fuck.
No, I
dude,
loved
yeah.
it.
Fuck.
No, you guys were doing a good job about it though. You were like, gee, I wonder what's on the other side of the stage over there.
Yeah. I wonder what's not on the floor.
Wow, we've been seeing a lot of shoes lately.
And we're gonna switch over to Cody.
He is in the parking lot going to his car right now. I don't really know what's happening.
On camera 2, you can see Alex is lighting up a Newport.
Well, that's the thing, dude. So, like, we go to these shows to have fun and also be professionals. So, like, that does mix a little bit.
Yeah.
Sometimes it doesn't mix.
Only until 11
all the way.
p.m. and then
only until 11
and then
p.m. I would
professionalism.
say about 8 p.m. at the show, though. And Alex, me, and you are not sober anymore. So there's a
When I come
fine line.
alive.
There's a fine line, you know?
Yeah, well, that's why you order your drinks with Red Bulls, kids, because it keeps you going, but you feel good.
Unless
There you
you
go.
have heart conditions, don't
He
do
can
that.
only have one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I limit
And then,
myself to
and then
3
he
a day.
switches to sex on the beach.
Sex on the beach is a good drink. Okay?
It is good. It is good. Don't knock it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What
It's
is?
like-
Oh, so that's another thing. At conventions, right? Every convention they have bars, right?
Oh,
I've
yeah.
So-
never been to one with that one.
What has been? And this is an interesting question actually, and I already know my answer. But what has been your favorite drink, mixed or canned, that you've gotten at an event that you're like, oh my god, that's amazing,
I don't know.
and you just never stop drinking it that weekend?
Okay.
Jameson and cola,
The Jameson Cola cans are a game changer.
unmatched.
All of the Jameson cans, actually. And where,
Yes,
where,
they
where
were
was
all
it? Was
good.
that in was
Cleveland.
That Cleveland.
Cleveland
Yes.
was our first run in. Yeah.
And now I see them at home. By the way, they're expensive as fuck.
Look at Keely. She's like, I don't like drink that much during these shows. Like, I have nothing to talk about right now.
Yeah, I don't. I will.
Some of us are good, wholesome Christian women.
yeah.
Some of us are
Let's
little
back-
monsters
Let's back that up. She gets hung by her back skin.
like Christ.
No.
Like her
no,
Lord
no,
and
no, no,
Savior.
no. No, calm down with that shit.
Shout out God, and shout out me and Keely were Catholics. Okay, we get like a little bit to dig.
Oh my gosh. Can we talk about... Okay, Alex, I'm going to throw you under the bus here for a second.
Guys, we're running up on like.
No, we're like
I have
almost
no
at an
idea
hour.
how
We're
long
good.
it's been. It could have been 4 hours.
So, Alex wrote some like itinerary questions for us. And so...
Are these baller?
No, this is gonna be the worst butcher you've ever heard. And if you're a tattoo artist, you know immediately why this is butchered.
We're at about an hour. We could probably cut right here.
Oh, I bet we could, motherfucker.
No.
The
I wanna
evolution
know.
of here's one of the subjects. The evolution of tattooing from tree needles
I remember this.
to hypodermic needles. Okay, let me tell you to the people that do not tattoo why that's fucked. The whole thing. One, they have never made they've never made tattoo needles out of like pine needles. Like there's tatau and tabori tattoos, and they're both pushed into the skin, but it's like a bar and it's like on a stick.
yeah,
you know what
I
I
think
mean?
the
Like
difference is mostly in the
bamboo and shit.
application. Yeah.
Yeah, and then no tattoo needle is hypodermic. They're not hollow. They're like sewing needles. So the way that a needle actually puts ink in the skin, it's not the needle injecting it into your skin.
Poking it.
The needle goes into your skin, and your skin closes around it, and it sucks the ink off of the needle. So in
Poor
case
Alex
you didn't know.
was wrong twice.
But yeah, it's like a sewing needle. It's not like hypodermic.
I just remember. I remember when he sent that, and I'm like,
You put
glancing
tree
through,
needles?
and I was like, yeah. Love the questions. The fuck's a tree needle?
What
are you talking
is there some research I gotta do? I didn't
That's
know
what
about?
I was like. I was like, oh my god, he's really been digging deep. He knows some shit I don't
Yeah.
know.
Some
Can I defend myself?
You can defend yourself, yeah.
So when we were children, we would go into the woods, and
Okay.
some of these trees had these really thick, long purple
shit.
needles on them.
Purple.
And
Are
on
were
the
these
trunk.
safe?
I don't know. But
Okay,
we would,
okay.
we would break them off
Lightly
and
poisonous.
simulate knife fighting with them. So and then I
Okay.
saw this documentary about how they used to put these needle-like objects into a wooden stick and basically hammer it, the tattoo.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, that's a tree needle right there. That's what that is right there. That's what we
Tree
used to
needle.
use.
He's like, yo,
Bro.
so I do have some tattooing experience, actually.
Man, I think
Fuck.
I think that was a great show. I think we're ready to wrap up, man.
This is a good one.
Holy
I've had a blast.
shit. That was so for y'all, that was I think that was our first actual like subjected whole written out itinerary show that went as planned, and God, I couldn't ask for a better
Beautiful.
time. Yeah. I appreciate y'all. Please get on Spotify and subscribe. Please get on YouTube, subscribe. You can find us. Just look up the Tattoo Hang.
We will be posting more on TikTok. I
We
don't know
will.
when, but we will be doing it. We just need the clips.
Absolutely. We're
Yeah.
going to try to post more regularly. Shout out to Wicked Fast. Get 15% off your total order by putting in promo code The Tattoo Hang at checkout.
Love you,
and
Brian.
Shout out Havoc. Joe Bridges and Anna will both be there soon. Lana, I see you're on. I hope to see you get suspended again. I know you will. And man, that's it. I appreciate you all. Please come to Springfield.
Yes, that's probably
it's
our
gonna
next
be
show,
a blast.
yeah?
It is our next show. It's in.
No, I mean like our next, like this is like,
Oh
not
yeah,
doing
that's
another one
gonna
before.
be our next show.
Perfect.
We're not gonna do any lives till then. It's the 18th, and we're leaving on the 25th, so that's gonna be real close. So catch us there. I appreciate you guys, and have a great rest of your afternoon. Peace out.